Do you love Stardew Valley but struggle to find the time to check out all of the new content in the 1.5 and 1.6 updates? Me too. But Demonic Mermaid has our backs. We are going to experience all of the magic in the game in under 30 minutes. Mermaid, this sounds too good to be true. Tell me more about this run.
We're not going to be, sorry to disappoint, we're not going to be playing most of the game. We're going to be skipping all of it. But yeah, this is Stardew Valley NDE Waiverful Perfection. We're going to be, the first thing you may see is that we're in Chinese. The only reason we're in Chinese is because the font size is smaller. It makes our life easier for glitches. NDE, the other important thing to get out of the way, NDE means we cannot use a glitch called dialogue extension, which is when we copy-paste new line characters in, enabling us to have a name as long as we want. Instead, we're limited to whatever we can type in normally. This is a very restricting restriction? That's a phrase. But yeah, while I get this set up, if my commentator wants to introduce themselves.
Oh, hi, I'm Samantha. I'm a regular perfection runner. I've never done a glitch about perfection in a way that matters, but this run is very, very, very cool.
There we go. So there we now have a file set up. We're putting on the Meadowlands farm, which is added in 1.6. We need to play as female. We don't actually need to play as female. It doesn't actually matter for this run, but I will be doing so anyway. And then we can actually no, that's time loss. We're having that. That's Gordon. That's Gordon the cat. Our name is set up in a specific way, so it's the farm name and our favorite thing. % farm just reference % farm, % favorite, % pet, and some other things we'll run into later. We will explain how they get what they do when we get into the run, but we will go in 3, 2, 1, go. The first thing you may notice, we didn't skip the introduction. We're actually watching it. Because in our name, Robin says our name, and we magically get given items. This is the first thing we'll see, and most things we're going to see throughout the run is called item injection. It's just basically abusing how the game gives items in dialogue, and the fact the game does not sanitize player inputs at all. But you know, as we just need to sleep to the fifth, so we have a bit of time to explain what's going on with the run. This is now the fifth money showed up because we sold the items on day 1, which meant we earned enough money for her to show up. She's going to give us some more items, and we actually do want to get the cat. This is not a normal thing in a speedrun. This is a glitch thing. And as soon as she says her name, we get given tiger slime eggs. Now, Samantha, why do we want tiger slime eggs?
To grow tiger slimes, or maybe because they sell for the most of any single item in the game.
Yeah, they're 8,000 gold each. That's a decent amount of money.
I mean, how much money could you really need to get perfection? Only like $50 million or something, right?
Only 50 million. I mean, technically, the minimum amount of money is somewhere like 7 million, I guess, or something. I don't actually know the price of perfection. But yeah, we will be getting...
Someone we know is trying to figure that out.
We're not going for minimum money. We're going for maximum money perfection. Well, almost.
1.6 added a fun new feature where you could buy waivers about perfection in case you didn't want to play the whole game or were struggling with certain parts of perfection. You could buy a waiver for 500,000 gold, and then that would give you 1% perfection. And why do any of the perfection when you could buy 100% perfection?
Yeah, so basically this one is, we're going to get abused item injection a whole lot of times to make sure to get money and items throughout the run, enable us to complete the run extremely quickly, and then we never need to worry about this. We never need to worry about actually doing any perfection progress, so we don't mind. Yeah, and that's a tool I need. Yeah, I don't need that for now. Now we're just waiting. We can pet 857, 857, 857 because we're just waiting for.
It's pronounced Gordon.
That's true. It's pronounced Gordon. Because we're just waiting for 8 a.m. because we need a sunny day after the 5th, and then we can trigger the community center cutscene. Because this is what enabled us to sell out to Joe. Because we're just going to sell out to Jojo Matt. We don't want to do the community center. That's technically slower than the community center, glitches wise.
Absolutely no playing the game allowed.
But that's playing the game. We don't want to do that. And unfortunately, the game does make sure we've either completing the community center or Jojo to do perfection. The other downside is we're now just waiting for 9 a.m. So yeah, we got a bit more time.
Yep, we do have about 45 seconds of downtime before we can get into shops. We're on a time gate, so.
Sounds good. Well, we have $25 from Trans Alexa, who says, I love glitches, and you can do so much fun things with them. Thanks, Alexa. So, in case you're just joining us, we are here all weekend until Sunday, raising money in support of Little Warriors. Little Warriors was granted charitable status in February 2007, opened their doors on March 5th, 2008. Since that time, a team of dedicated volunteers and staff have worked to create an action-based charitable organization to bring awareness, offer prevention, education, and treatment for children, adolescents, and families who have experienced childhood sexual abuse.
So now it's 9 a.m., which means Marnie's open. Marnie lets us buy chickens. We're quite happy to buy chickens for Marnie. We've got some very creative names for them. For example, this one is going to be called BC238 BC238, which is a normal thing to name a chicken. But it gave us, I think it's a great name. Or we could also name this one. I think we'll name this one T Return Sector. Oh look.
That's my favorite name for a
chicken.
chicken.
Oh look, you'll give it a return sector. That's nice. No, I don't have room for more chickens right now, Marnie.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Alexa because
she routed
this is more or less her route, and mail injection, the fun. What am I gonna say? The little glitches thing that we're trying to shut up with the tic-tac-toe is 100% something that Alexa came up with.
She made a compiler for Stardew, so she can compile actual code into something that works in game. It's kind of cool. But yeah, the basics of how item injection works. Beyond this, you might have seen it before. The NPC says your name is like 74 bracket 74. But you can also do things like you can abuse dialogue triggers, like reference when the game says the @ symbol that tells it to say the player name, which we've set up to be extremely funny. Or like %farm which is how it says to the game, hey, say the farm name, or %favorite. So each chicken here, which is 9 ats, is worth just a little bit of money, like let's say 2.6 million.
2.6 million.
We still need, unfortunately, 50 million is a lot of money, so we need 17 of these.
Yep, because our player name references the farm name twice, and the farm name references the favorite thing twice, and the favorite thing references the pet name 3 times, and the pet name is 3 tiger slime eggs. We are getting a lot of math. Who can do math? a lot of tiger slime eggs per at, and 9 ats gets you 324
Yeah, 324.
tiger slime eggs.
Also 9 key gems, which will be useful later.
That's just those are just for fun.
Yeah, and then the bonus prismatic shards, which is more money. We like
We
money.
need those.
Charity also likes money.
Ooh, we should give some prismatic shards to charity.
I'm gonna go for one more. I'm not sure if I'm not counting very well. We do need 17 of these chickens. Counting is extremely hard. That's 7 down.
Yeah.
10 more. 10 more chickens, which are purely at symbols to go. We got a bit of time. We got a bit of time if the house has anything. So, what do you think of this run?
This run is it is blowing my mind. Wow. I have no words for just, wow. It's so amazing. And you know what? I'm not the only one who thinks so. You are getting so much love in chat right now. We also have a $10 donation from square bracket 857 square bracket 857 square bracket 857 square bracket. This is my favorite percent game percent in percent farm percent. I hope I read that right.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe our cat made a donation.
What a nice cat.
Yeah.
My cat's not that nice.
That's the angel, I don't know what you mean.
I'm pretty sure if I gave my cat money, they would just buy those little Chiru tubes.
That's fair.
That is 11. So one more round of just these ad chickens, and then we get to add some more. We get to get new. Goodbye, Jazz. I don't. Jazz, please. Please get out of
Jazz,
the way.
you're doing time loss.
We don't like time loss. This is a speed run. One there.
This is so silly.
It's so.
Imagine walking into your local chicken seller and she knows that you can only put 4 chickens on your farm at a time, and you come in and you buy like 28 of them and invoke some sort of eldritch spell that gives you like 6,000 tiger slime eggs.
I think I'm good to do this now. Do not bin the prismatic shards. Those are important. Oh yeah, the other thing that we've spawned in and we've been using. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's level 2. We've got, so we did some speed, there's some books we read at the start. Those were added in 1.6. Those are effectively a free speed buff, and we like speed. There's also the mini obelisks, which we've been using to teleport around. That's something you could not physically couldn't spawn in this way before 1.6.
Oh, none of this would have worked before 1.6.
Yeah. Oh yeah, none of this would actually work because before 1.6, you couldn't spawn in repeated item IDs, which is the only reason this works.
Sure, we showed off how that worked last May's Prevent-A-Thon. We had that whole glitch showcase.
That was these are temp kits. That's another thing I did in 1.6. That's 4 chickens. We need a few of those later, just purely for. It means we can just sleep anywhere instead of having to camp around. Go home, go to Joja, go get back to Joja, because that's running around. A lot of running around. Instead, we can just camp outside the doors. And then this is our last round of chickens. We just need a few more speed buffs to go with our island warp totems. Because we're not fixing the boat. Fixing the boat seems slow. 1 chicken. 2 chickens.
And just a little bit more money, 9 BD.
Yeah, just a bit more money. I didn't copy paste it. Also, interesting minor note, just as a pure optimization, the way I have the pastes, the things I'm pasting and set up, I have them all set up in Chrome tabs. This just means I don't have to ever move the off the clipboard, and then I can't. There we go. That's a beach swap. And then that's what we need to do, and then we're just going to walk down to the beach to path up to Clint's, because we need some money today, in fact, which is what these are for. And there's an incredibly nice time save we can do. That's not the right menu, that's not time save. In fact, that animation goes quicker if you spam half sell than if you just full sell the whole stack. It rarely comes up, but it's my child and I love it. And then this is Morris. He's like, we want to donate money to you, Morris. Yeah, cool. Georgia membership, thank you. And then we need to go, and we're going to the island.
It's a lot happening.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's keeping up and taking notes. There will not be a quiz.
But you can ask questions about it anyway in donations.
You can quiz us.
Then that's our first golden walnut. There's 130 you need to collect for the present. I don't want to do that. That sounds like a lot of work.
Don't forget to get the 10 kits.
Oh, that's a good point. 1.6 also, apart from just adding 10 kits, it also gives you free, each player gets free tent kits.
3 free tent kits?
Yeah. So now we have 6, and we don't have to go around back for any extra from chickens. It just works out extremely nicely in terms of the chicken routing. We will be back there later because that's important. And oh look, that's nice. There's a volcano. I'm going to talk to this power over here and give it 1.3 million gold.
You give that parrot 1.3 million gold, and it finds all of the walnuts that you haven't found yet, because that takes so much time. We don't have any time for any of that. And then we get to see the best cutscene in the game that most of you probably have never seen, because I can't imagine you would have bought walnuts.
You've not bought walnuts because it was a 10k each. You don't get to see this cutscene.
It's a very good cutscene.
It's so good. Oh, and I got the thing as level 1 farming from the pets and selling the chickens. Oh, and also the money.
Just a little bit of money.
Then we can eat some more speed baths.
Yeah, we got places to be. This is a speed run. No time for sleeping.
And then we're going to go... This is the island west. This is island south. We went to island east. We've gone to island north. And now we're going to island west. Because behind here, and the reason we actually care about those walnuts... am I fine? Yeah, I'm fine. Is because we have... We want to go look at the perfection tracker. It's good. There's a cutscene. We don't want cutscenes.
No cutscenes.
We need to buy a key to the town. That speeds up a lot. And then we can look at, oh, we got 5%. That's not very much.
Sounds like we need 95% more perfection. How do you think we could get 95% perfection?
Can I jump in with an idea?
No.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I have an idea on how we could make this run even more perfect. In fact, perfecter, if you will. We're just a little halfway over this run, or till the end of this run. We're also just a little halfway to the tic-tac-toe incentive. So we could make this run even more perfect by getting those donations in to see tic-tac-toe, but you only have until the end of this run, and if you haven't noticed, it's going by real fast.
Yeah, so this is why we want the 10 kits. So instead of having to go home and sleep, we're just going to go 10 out of 10 camp outside Joja, because we need to get all these Joja upgrades, Joja community development form type bits. This is effectively the equivalent if you've never done the Joja route. This is the equivalent of just doing of completing a room in the community center.
We're fixing the town. We're helping.
Yeah. Arguably, it is better because we're donating money and stuff happens.
Oh, like how if chat donates money, they can see tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting it.
It is incredibly cool to see, honestly. There's the bus. This is also where the speed books that we got earlier come in handy, because it's not worth the time to actually eat a speed buff during this because it's such a short walk. But the extra, effectively half a movement speed of the permanent speed is really nice for time saving. Then we have this isn't our last one.
One more.
We got one more after this.
Because it rained.
Yeah, it rained on the thing, which is why I slept through it. Because you cannot open a community center without it being sunny, and unfortunately, the sick was raining. It's not that big of a deal. It just means we have a little bit of time loss. And after loss, that's a bomb.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No, we're fine.
Yeah?
We can go around that. Yeah. I will just go get an extra chicken, I think. And then we can walk home because we need to back up that bomb. Item ID for a bomb is... Well, actually, it's item ID for a bomb.
Okay. 288.
Cool. So we need to back up that bomb, so we're just going to go get an extra chicken about it. 288, and then bonus thing, I believe it's 40?
It is now.
Yep, it is.
All right.
And then we can read the mail, because the whole reason we actually bothered touching the perfection tracker, which is effectively the plaque, effectively the equivalent of touching the community center plaque, is it makes this really entertaining guy up here in the cave over here, and I don't want to give the power walnuts. I'm fine, thanks.
For the raid.
Where is it? Come on. There we go. I don't want to give this power any walnuts. I'm just going to chair hop out
Sitting
of
in a
there.
chair. Always a glitch.
There we go. That opens the cave up. Nice animation.
No cutscenes.
I don't care about that guy. I care about this guy. This is Cave Cork, as we call him. Cave Cork is where we get our waivers. He's not actually called Cave Cork in the game. He's called
Fizz.
He's called Fizz, I believe. But Cave Cork's a better name.
So yeah, we talked to him and he said, I have these 100% genuine perfection waivers. I'll sell them to you for $500,000 a piece. They're definitely real and not fake. Don't look into it. And we're just going to sit here for about 3.5 minutes buying 95 of them.
Okay, that sounds like a great time to jump in. And y'all, we did it! We are getting tic-tac-toe!
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, you get a chicken, and you get a chicken, and you get a chicken. Everybody look under your seats, you all get a chicken! The donation that got us there, $100 from Underscore, Cave Cork. So, what do you say? 500,000 G for a bona fide perfection waiver? Thanks, Underscore.
Underscore.
Thank you, Underscore.
I'm so excited.
We love
This is going to be
Underscore.
so awesome.
Underscore is the head mod and one of our good friends in Speedrun Discord.
And also one of our best friends.
Yeah, he's great. This is unironically the hardest bit of the run,
Yeah, this menuing is
in my opinion.
bad.
It's actually horrible menuing.
What buttons are you slamming on your keyboard and mouse right now?
I'm pressing X, left click, right click to spam through and get these dialog boxes to appear quicker, and then also pressing Y to accept the dialog box.
That's too many buttons.
And if I also put C in the mix, you can probably hear this through my mic at this point.
I think maybe it's because it wasn't intended for you to buy 95 of them in a single sitting.
Yeah. I mean, this is the way you want to play the game. If CA didn't want us to be doing this with the waivers, he shouldn't have added them. He definitely didn't just intend it to be, oh, I don't want to catch this one hard fit.
Yeah, he shouldn't have made Cave Quiver with so much capitalism if he didn't want to get $45 million worth of waivers.
He has, if you haven't seen Cave Court, the dialogue, if you're actually reading the dialogue, it is some of the best dialogue in the game. This is almost done.
92, 93, 94.
94, 95. And we can no longer get any. Unfortunately, because we did have to sleep an extra day, we're going to have to walk home instead.
I believe the dialogue above his head says tee-hee in English. You can fact check that for yourself if you want. I won't be doing it. I'm just going to believe that it says tee-hee.
Oh, I'm also apparently about a minute ahead of my PB right now.
Oh, let's go.
So now we've slept an extra day, and as far as... Yep, oh look, we got perfection. That's nice. And I have a scythe on me.
Perfect. Oh, and another
now,
hat.
Unfortunately...
We don't need that one.
Yeah, I don't want that. I got a better one. Now, unfortunately, we're still in spring. The only way you can complete perfection is by getting up to the summit. But we can't get to the summit before Summerford when the Nerf quake brings, or whatever, I don't know what the night event is, brings that down, brings the access to the railroad down. So instead, we're just going to swing our scythe a bit out and go out of bounds.
Oh, another glitch?
I'm zooming in here just so... Yeah, glitch. I know, right? I'm just zooming in just so I can... That's why I'm moving slowly. I'm just zooming in just to make it easy to track where my player character is. And then we're just siphoning, the game moves you forward a bit or swinging any kind of weapon. And then you can just keep moving forward. Where on earth am I?
Are you like in? There you go.
There we go. And the load zone always exists.
Whoops.
Yeah.
All right, we just have.
And we're in the railroad. And now we just need to walk up to the summit.
Time is on the screen transition into the cutscene coming up here.
And time. This is a nice perfection cutscene. Because we went Jojo, Morris is here. I don't want to. We're not going to sit and watch it. If you want to see that cutscene, play the game. It's a very good, satisfying cutscene at the end of the game.
GG's.
However, I believe we met the incentive.
We did. So if that wasn't fun and unhinged enough, y'all came to play, and we are going to see some tic-tac-toe.
So, this is not NDE. This is just glitch.
This is full on glitched at this point.
You cannot do the thing with mail injection and other things related to that. You literally cannot do that in more than one. In one line. Like if you see all of these symbols, which are what is it? Open brace. No, it's $, open brace. Caret, close that, closed brace, $. That is what the game internally uses for the values where we No, I need to do that. That's what the game internally uses when it. I don't need to rethink that. We'll get into that. That's what the game internally uses to tell the game to say dialogue, hey, make a decision based on what gender the player is. And you can use that to extend the line length, and so the game. Are you? Oh wait,
Yeah.
they're talking about.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, my game froze.
Uh-oh.
My game crashed.
This is stable.
Just
back in?
re-host the file.
Yeah, we should be fine. We host the file. Yeah, so this just basically means when the game is reading our name in the mail, all it is doing is it says, oh, hey, this is symbol here. I don't need to include that. And it deletes it out of the name, which means it's reading one solid string with no new lines in between it. So this is effectively just one very, very long line.
I'm here.
Ooh, there we go.
I don't have mail though.
Should have mail.
Well, I don't.
Oh, we don't want that right now.
Oh, now I do.
Here's mail.
Yep.
We don't need these items yet. The first thing we need to do is we need backpacks because this isn't a very good UI for a game. There's no enough space. And we magically spawned in with the key to the town, so we can just do. That's what the player name looks like. We magically spawned in with key to the town, so we can just walk in at 6 a.m., which is extremely nice.
Do you not do that in regular games?
I mean, if it's a glitch run, you probably do.
I always spawn in flashing blue with key to the town. Oh,
You can
the
also
flashing
spawn...
colors is from the speed buff. It's the Savage Ring buff.
Yeah, because 1.6 changed a lot of things about how mail works. Where for being friendly for modders, it is
Okay.
Are you going first?
No, it's your turn.
Right. Cool. I'm gonna go. For modders, what happened is that, hey, here's a bunch of new commands. Unfortunately for the game, what we can do is we can break into the file. We can break into that code because the game doesn't sanitize any form of inputs.
It's not
what is it?
working.
It's not working. I don't have any mail now, so you should.
I do have mail, but like nothing's working. Okay, it's working now. Is it working now?
Cool. I'm now cleared out of mail, so you should have some cleansing. This is minor tech issues. It's not doing anything for me. Why isn't it doing anything?
Oh, I don't know.
Basically, the way this works is when we read one of these books, that sets it saying, hey, it's giving the game instructions on setting a flag. If I read another book, read a book, send it back. So, and it updates behind the scene and sends it via the mail to the other player to say, hey, this is what the state of the board looks like. And we can communicate across this with all sorts of things. There's also Connect 4 that works with like this.
My guess is that
The Connect 4 is great.
Because mine is updating and yours is updating, but it's not talking to each other anymore.
Well, I'll reset the day and not do the speed pass, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, minor issue. Minor issue there, because we very briefly tried to add some speed buffs just to make our life easier in setup, but we don't have, unfortunately, that's not
What we should have done
working.
was ask Alexa to do it.
To be fair, yeah, what we should have done was that. However, we didn't. There we go. Separate cabin, closed cabins. I don't know why am I looking at that? Just get into the file, please. There we go. Newer file, attempt 2. We are showing this up. This is entirely made by Alexa. It's very impressive what you can do when the limitations of the commands you have available to you are the ability to have an if statement, and you can only directly write to read the variable. You have nothing else. There we go. I don't want that. I don't have anything there. Clear that out. So we're just gonna run back to here a bit slower this time. Uh-oh. Triggering the Easter egg.
Oh, Concerned Ape knows we're doing glitches.
There's an Easter egg where if you do have a bracket in your name, the game says, "Oh, you're cheating." Says something like, "You're cheating."
He knows what we did. He's okay with it, but he knows.
But he knows what we did, but he accepts us. These are good speedruns. We just need to run that to the farm, and hopefully we can actually show this off this time. I'm just going to wait on my mail here. So hopefully, yeah, and see, now I have more mail, which is read from the other player. And I'm going to pick this spot, and I'm going to send it back. And now when I read it, why is this not? Why isn't it working?
I don't know.
At least show off. That's mine cleared, so you should be normal pattern. Come on. So if I do, we can at least show off how it works in wind detection. So if I read this one and then send it back, I now have 2 in a row here. And then if I do this, and then the game will automatically detects when someone has a 3 in a row, and it will change the item accordingly, which is very cool. But yeah, this is self-help stuff. I'm Mermaid. I stream a Twitch or TV as Demonic Mermaid sometimes. Speedrun Discord is very cool. We're all very friendly, and good speedruns are very good, and more people should love to do them because I think they're interesting. If you're any shout-outs, Samantha?
No. I think I agree with everything that you said. I think if any of this looked cool, we can absolutely teach you how to do really cool glitches like this.
Yeah, but yeah, that's everything. Thank you for meeting this incentive, even though it didn't quite go as planned. Yeah, that's what we've got.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was so fun. I think I speak for everyone when I say amazing. Awesome job. Any last shout outs before we head to a quick break?
Don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you. And chat, don't run away too far. We are going to take a quick break. So grab some water, get hydrated, maybe put some chicken in the air fryer, and we will be back before you know it.